Good morning children, welcome to Maths class. I hope that all are fine. Okay, we are discussing the unit number world. Now let us start our today's class. Children, let us read this box, giant number. If we are asked for a large number, we often say crore or 100 crore. We know that putting 7 zeros after 1 make crore. 8 zeros after 1 make 10 crore. 9 zeros after 1 make 100 crore. Putting 10 zeros after 1 makes 1000 crore. Now think about the size of the number with 100 zeros after 1. This is called Google. This name was popularized by Edward Kastner in 1938. Putting 100 zeros after 1 makes Google. Children, can you think the size of this number Google? Yes, we need a minimum 1 page for writing this number. Is it? And also in most countries 1 lakh is named 100,000. That means 100,000 makes 1 lakh. And 10 lakh is named a million. Okay. Children, look at another activity. So many numbers. How many 5-digit number can you make using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repeating? It is not an easy task to write down all these 5-digit numbers. Without writing, can you say how many 5-digit numbers can we make? Before that, suppose we have only 2 digits, that is 3 and 4. By using these 2 digits, how many 2-digit number can we make? Yes, 34 and 43. Without repeating the digits, we can make 2 2-digit numbers. Now let us try with the 3 digits. Here the digits are 4, 5 and 6. Using these 3 digits, we can make 6 numbers. Without repeating the digits, we can make 6 numbers. That is 456, 465, 546, 564, 645, 654. Here we can make 6 3-digit numbers. Now can you say how many 5-digit number can you make using these 5 digits? Now look at this table, number of digits and maximum numbers. The number of digit is 1, we can make only one number. For example, the digit is 9. By using this digit, we can make only one number, that is 9 itself. Then the number of digit is 2. We can make 2 numbers. We have already seen that using 3 and 4, we can make only 2 numbers, 34 and 43. Then using 3 digits, we can make 6 3-digit numbers. That is 1 into 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. Here only 2 digits we can make 2 number, that is 1 into 2. Suppose we have 4 digits. How many numbers we can make? Yes, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. By multiplying these we get 12. That is we can make 12 4-digit numbers. If the number of digit is 5, we can make 120 5-digit numbers. How will you get it? That is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. That is equal to 120. Here we can make 120 5-digit numbers. Then if the number of digit is 6, how many 6-digit numbers can we make? Try yourself and fill in this blank. Okay. Children, let us look at another activity, population. The population of some states of India according to 2011 census is given below. Here some states and their population are given. Based on this table, you have to find out the answers of these questions. First one, from the table, which is the state with the least population? What is its population? At glance, we can say that Sikkim is the state with the least population. Why do you say so? Yes, the number of digit is less compared to other population. Am I correct? Yes. Here we can see only a 6-digit number. Now you know that how to read a 6-digit number. We begin to read it as a lakh. So we can read as 6,07,688. We know that as the digit increases, the size of the number also increases. Consider these two numbers. First one is a 3-digit number, second one is a 4-digit number. Which one is larger? Yes, the 4-digit number is a largest one. That is 5264 is larger when we compare to 625. Likewise, as digit increases, the size of the number also increases, or we can say that the number become larger. Here Sikkim is the state with the least population. Second one, which is the state with the largest population? What is its population? Can you say which is the larger one? By counting the digit of each population, we can see that two states having population with the 9 digits. Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are the state having population with the 9 digits. Here I draw a red line between the place value of 10 lakh and crore. By doing so, we can identify larger number. By considering the population of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, we can see the digit up to the place value of 10 crore. Comparing the digit that lies under the crore group of these two states, we can say that the state with the largest population is Uttar Pradesh. That means in the case of Uttar Pradesh, the number 19 comes under the crore group, but in the case of Bihar, only the number 10 comes under the crore group. So we obviously say that Uttar Pradesh state with the largest population. Can you read? Yes. 19 crore 95 lakh 81,477. Then third one, what is the difference in population between these two states? That is, you have to find out the difference in population between Sikkim and Uttar Pradesh. Can you calculate? Yes. Here we are going to subtract the population of Sikkim from the population of Uttar Pradesh. Here we cannot subtract 8 from 7. So we have to take 1 from 10's place. Then this number is 17. 17 minus 8 equal to 9. Now we have only 6. Cannot subtract 8 from 6. Again we borrow 1 from 100's place. Then it will be 16. 16 minus 8 equal to 8. Now we have only 3. Cannot subtract 6 from 3. Again we borrow 1 from 1000 place. Then this number is 13. 13 minus 6 equal to 7. Now 0 in the 1000 place. Cannot subtract 7 from 0. So again borrow 1 from 10,000 place. Then the number is 10. 10 minus 7 equal to 3. Here we have only 7. 7 minus 0 equal to 7. Then we cannot subtract 6 from 5. Again we borrow 1 from this 10 lakh place. Then the number is 15. 15 minus 6 equal to 9. Now we have only 8. Write 8 here and then write 9 and 1. So the answer is 19 crore 89 lakh 73,789. Next one, what is the total population of our neighbor state Tamil Nadu and Karnataka? Total means adding the population of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. What is the population of Tamil Nadu? Yes, 7 crore 21 lakh 38,958, and the population of Karnataka is 6 crore 11 lakh 30,704. Now we are going to add these two numbers. 8 plus 4, 12. Write 2 is here and carry 1. Add with the tens place, that is 5 plus 1, 6. Again 9 plus 7, 16. Write 6 here, carry 1. Add with the 8, 8 plus 1, 9. Then 3 plus 3, 6. 1 plus 1, 2. Then 2 plus 1, 3. Again 7 plus 6, 13. Can you read this number? Yes, 13 crore 32 lakh 69,662. This is the total population of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Next one, how much more is the population of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar? How much more? Can you calculate? Yes, we have to take the difference of the population of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Can you say how much more is 10 than 6? Yes, 4. How do you get it? Yes, 10 minus 6 equal to 4. Like this, we have to take the difference of population of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Now we are going to subtract the population of Bihar from Uttar Pradesh. 7 minus 7, 0. 7 minus 3 equal 4. We cannot subtract 6 from 4. So we borrow 1 from next place, that is 14. 14 minus 6 equal 8. Now we have only 0. We cannot subtract 4 from 0. Borrow 1 from 8. Then 10 minus 4 equal 6. Now we have only 7. 7 minus 0 equal 7. We cannot subtract 8 from 5. Again we borrow 1 from this 9, that is 15. 15 minus 8 equal 7. Here we have only 8. 8 minus 3, 5. Then 9 minus 0, 9. So the number is 9 crore 57 lakh 76,840. Then the last one is order the state according to their population. Here you must arrange the state either in the ascending order of their population or in the descending order of their population. If you write in the ascending order of the population, which state come first? Yes, Sikkim. Sikkim has the least population, so it come first. If you write in the descending order of their population, which state come first? Yes, Uttar Pradesh lies in the first place. This question must be done as homework. All of you do it. Now let us discuss palindromic number. Children, have you heard the word palindromic? I think you familiar with the palindromic word. Can you say one example for palindromic word? Look this word Malayalam. We can read same both in forward and backward. We get the word as Malayalam. Then next word is Medam. We can read the same both in forward and backward. Like this palindromic number. Numbers which read the same both forward and backward, such as 36,563, are called palindromic numbers. That means we can read this number same both forward and backward. Or we can say that the palindromic number is a number that remains same if the digits are reversed. Look this number. Here we reverse the digit of this number, we get the same number. Such numbers are called palindromic numbers. Can we make a palindromic number starting with any number? First we take any number, reverse its digit and add to the original. Reverse the digit of this number and add. Continue till we get a palindromic number. Look at this example. Here we take the number 69, reverse its digit, we get 96. Then add this number. We get 165. Again reverse the digit of 165, we get the number as 561. Again we add. Then we get the number as 726. Then reverse the digit of 726, we get the number as 627. Again we add, we get the number as 1353. Reverse the digit of 1353, we get as 3531, that is 3531. Again we add. This process will continue up to we get a palindromic number. By adding these two numbers, we get the number as 4884. This is a palindromic number. Sometimes we cannot get palindromic number by doing this process. For example, when we start with the number 196, this process doesn't give a palindrome even after 70 crore steps. Here we do 3 or 4 steps. But after 70 crore steps, we cannot reach palindromic number when we start with this number. Okay. Now let us try with other number. Now we start with number 85. Reverse the digit, we get 58. Adding these two numbers, we get the number as 143. Again, reverse the digit of 143, we get the number as 341, that is 341. Again we add, we get a palindromic number. When we reverse the digit of 484, we get the number as 484. So this is a palindromic number. Now we are going to do this activity. Let us make numbers. Siad and Meera are making numbers with the digit cards. These are the cards they have. 4, 0, 7, 8, 5, 6. These are the number card with them. What is the largest number they can make with these cards and the smallest one? For writing the largest number, first we place the largest digit at the left end. Which is the largest digit? Yes, 8 is the largest digit. It must be written at the left end. And write other digit in the descending order. Then only we get the largest number. Look, this is the largest number. Is to be made by using these cards. We write the largest digit at the left end and then arrange other number in the descending order. Then can you find out the smallest number? For writing the smallest one, first we write the smallest digit at the left end. Which is the smallest digit? Yes, here 0 is the smallest digit. But we could not place 0 at the leftmost end. Why? When 0 is placed at the left end, we cannot make a 6-digit number. We know that when 0 is to be put in the left end, there is no value. So we could not write 0 at the left end. The next smallest digit is 4. So 4 must be written at the left end and 0 is written as the second digit. Then write other digit in the ascending order to the right. Look, this is the smallest number. Here 4 is written at the left end and 0 must be written at the second position, that is after 4. Then we arrange the other digit in the ascending order. Now we get largest number and the smallest number. Then we take the sum and the difference of these two numbers. First we calculate the sum. By adding the largest number and the smallest number, we get the sum as 12,82,218. I think all of you know how to add two numbers. Then we find out the difference between the largest and the smallest number. Difference means subtract the smallest number from largest number. The difference of two numbers will be 4,70,862. Children, you must note down this calculation in your notebook. Next one is digit sum and digital root. The sum of the digits of a number is called its digit sum. For example, the digit sum of 347 is 3 plus 4 plus 7. Here we add the digits. We get 14. This is the digit sum of 347. The digit sum of 14 is 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. The digit sum of this 14 is 1 plus 4 equal to 5. This 5 is called the digital root of 347. 14 is the digit sum of 347 and 5 is the digital root of 347. Let us look another example. Find out the digit sum and digital root of 643. Digit sum is 6 plus 4 plus 3, that is equal to 13. Then the digit sum of 13 is 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Here 4 is the digital root of 643. 13 is the digit sum of 643 and 4 is the digital root of 643. Next one is number chain. Children, you must do this activity yourself. Now I will explain this question. Look, this is the number chain. In the first row, we can see 4 boxes. In the second row, we can see 3 boxes. What we have to do is, first we find out the difference of two nearby numbers in the first row and write it here. Then we take the difference of these two numbers and write in this box. Again we calculate the difference of these two numbers and write it in this box. When we calculate the difference, you must subtract the smaller number from larger number. Then in the third row we can see 2 boxes. Here also the same process must be done. That is, you have to take the difference of these two numbers and write it here. Then we take the difference of numbers that are written in these boxes and the difference must be written in the second box of the third row. Finally, the difference of these two numbers in the bottom box. I think you got the idea how to do this activity. Today's class is over. If any doubt, please ask me. Study well. Okay. Thank you.